99% of golfers get this wrong when they come on the golf course. Guys, welcome back to Get Good at Golf. I am Chris and we're talking today about tee shots. And we're talking about your tee shots because I've just witnessed cameraman Bobby just do the classic error that I see from a lot of everyday golfers. And what it is you'll see on screen, Bobby normally hits a draw of the golf ball. He's set up on the right hand side of the trees, he's aiming into the trees on the right, and he's then done the classic. He's either going to overdraw this shot, but you can see by the tracer he actually loses this a little bit to the right. A little bit of a heely shot there, and it's put him in trouble. It's gone exactly where he was aiming, but let's talk about what he needs to do and what you need to do to improve your game and improve your driving this year. So when we've got the driver out and when we're on the tee box, you need to think about what shot shape you are hitting. So if you're a fader of the golf ball, then what I would like you to see is come and use this right hand side of the tee box. So just like Rob did, he went onto the right hand side of the tee box, but he's a drawer of the golf ball. But for me, if you come over onto this right hand side and you know you're fading it, you can aim at that bunker down on the left hand side of this par 5, and you know if I start the ball there, I know it's going to fade, but it's going to be fading back towards the middle of the hole. And if we get into the fairway or just into the rough, we've still got a chance of getting a good score on this hole. A lot of times I see people set up maybe straight in the middle of the tee box because there's a tee box. I'm just going to go bang in the middle, set up here, aim square. And if we do this and you're a fader of the golf ball, we know where that golf ball is going. That is going to be going into the trees, and then it's going to start to make your scores increase. Again, the opposite if you're a drawer of the ball, I would say a driver of the ball, but a drawer of the golf ball, what I would do for you, and this is what we're going to get Bobby to do in a second, is come and use the left-hand side of this tee box. So get on here, he can now aim at the edge of the trees or the right-hand side of the fairway, and with his normal draw, I know it wasn't a draw there, but he was going to draw back into the middle of the fairway, and even if he overdraws it, which is his bad shot normally, then it's going to be in the left-hand rough. So he's going to leave himself a good chance. So make sure when you're on here, you don't just do the generic, you don't just tee up in the middle of that tee box, because that's what your playing partners do. Think about your shot shape and think about how you can make this hole look as wide as possible. If you're a fader of the golf ball, which I am, I know if I go onto the right-hand side of this tee box, it makes it look a lot wider for me. So it makes me get that little bit more confidence. So I think it looks a little bit wider. I'm going to be able to then be confident in my shot shape, confident in my swing, just to commit to my shot and get my normal shot shape. Let's get the man the myth in. Let's get him on the left hand side of the tee box. Let's see if he can play that draw. So he's going to come over here onto the right hand side, and we're going to play this hole, guys. So I keep saying right hand side, it's the left hand side of the tee box. And Bobby is going to aim up that right hand side and just put his normal swing on it. Just commit to his normal shot. He's not trying to manipulate this, because that's what we see from a lot of people. You're always trying to fight that miss.
Because if I'd hit that same shot here as I've just hit over there, I'd have been okay, wouldn't I? I'd have probably been, what do you say, right semi maybe?
Yeah, because it didn't move much. It maybe had 5 yards worth of fade on it, so that would have just gone into that right hand rough. It'd be past the corner, and if anything, it'd been a good bad one, because it'd have actually shortened the hole. So
yeah.
It's going to help you in more ways than one.
Couldn't have teed up in a worse spot there.
Yes, if you get stuck behind Rob, anyone, could be a 6-hour round.
Sorry team.
James will not be happy with this one.
Right, left side, tee box, same shot.
Yep. And there's that normal draw. It's a little bit of an overdraw, so that started right half of the fairway. It was in line with that bunker, might have just carried over that.
I'm not blocked out though, am I?
But you're not blocked out. You've opened up the hole. It's a longer second shot.
Yeah.
But if you was aiming in down here from the middle of the tee box, that would be right in there. If you do that, guys, that can help you and Bob get good at golf.